Now, speaking of things that are ending, it's here. It's here. It's finally happened. We knew it was coming from a mile away. We've got the New York Post with the cover of the year out this morning. I hate my ex. It's the big, beautiful breakup between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, okay? The bromance has now exploded into insults, threats, taking finances away. I mean, it has been an insane roller coaster of emotions for not only us watching, but the two zaddies involved, that thereof, Daddy Trumpets and, Elon Musk gets. And so, really, honestly, I mean, it's Mean Girls 3 out here.
What are we doing?
Like, Mean Girls 3 just dropped, and it's an all-out Twitter war between the two, presumably, is it still right now, like, most richest men? I think Bezos is in there too, probably Zucks. But between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, I mean, now listen, and when I say we, I mean me, okay? All of your other podcasters, streamers, personalities, people you watch, they're going to say the same thing. They're all going to try to claim that months ago, we told you this was coming. The Hassans of the world, the Philip DeFrancos, everybody that you are watching when you're not watching me is going to try to claim that they were one of the first creators online with a video with them saying Donald Trump and Elon Musk will have a public fallout that's going to be a bloodbath, whether it be on social media, in person, etc., etc. They're going to claim that, okay? What I need you to fully understand is that we were first of the first. The fact that they're all claiming that they were the first to tell you that they predicted this breakup coming from miles and miles away, aka 6 to 12 months ago, then that's because they heard me say it first.
What are we doing?
So I was let's just put it out there. I was the first of the first. If I came in at 6 o'clock, everyone else followed at 6:01, 6:02, and beyond that time. Okay. So when you hear these big YouTubers and big streamers who are like, I told you guys 6 months ago this Elon Musk Trump thing would end really bad. They weren't actually the first. Just know I was there moments before they were shouting from the rooftops, hey, this is a bad idea.
What are we doing?
So, I mean, I told you months ago. I predicted it accurately. Unlike anyone else at the time, I predicted it accurately for the first time as an influencer online podcaster that this was going to end badly for Mr. Musk and Mr. President Donald Trump. And so now that we're here, I mean, it is a fun time. It's a fun time, okay? I just hope both sides are having fun because from the looks of it, I mean, they definitely are, okay? And like, hey, at the end of the day, this notion, like, hey, what do you mean? Hey, what do you mean? Two narcissistic megalomaniac billionaires with the total inability to see value in any other human being on this planet are having a hard time being best friends. You know what I mean? Like behind closed doors, they're like, I'm more powerful than you. No, you're not. Ow!
What are we doing?
It's just this, when we thought, they're both billionaires, they're both at the top of their game, how could anything go wrong? You know what I mean? To the point where Elon Musk now has a mysterious black eye. And rumors in the Twitter sphere are swirling that Donald Trump gave it to him. There's bets being taken, I believe. And so it's just this big, messy a breakup. It's a big mess of a breakup that we all knew. Everyone knew this was the only people who didn't know this was going to happen were Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and Little X Jr. You know what I mean? So here's a timeline of what actually happened. Okay. on May 28th. So a few weeks ago, May 28th, Elon Musk's time as a government employee concludes. Okay. It was only supposed to be a 100-day contract anyways, right? And so as that's coming to an end, everything seems on the up and up, okay? He leaves the White House. Donald Trump gives him a key. He gave him a golden key. He's like, here we go. We're giving Elon Musk a key. I've given everybody keys like this before, but it's a very rare, very special key. It's a golden key. He can use it to get into the White House anytime he wants. Here you go, Elon Musk. Here's a key. And he's just high on ketamine, just looping through the words that he has to say to the president. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And he's just in space accepting this golden key from Donald Trump. And it was after that everything went downhill. Because I would imagine in his mind, after writing a $500 million check to Donald Trump in the campaign, essentially helping him win not only Pennsylvania, but maybe the entire election. That's your opinion, not mine. And also to the entire, hey, remember the Tesla commercial on the front lawn? I love Tesla, okay? Donald Trump never gave Elon anything other than the golden key. And once he realized that, Elon started to get a little pissy, okay? So then fast forward a few days later, 6 days later, we get the first diabolical tweet from Elon Musk stating, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore.
What are we doing?
5 days of brewing on his own out of the White House, and Elon Musk can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it. Now, what he's referring to is Donald Trump's recently passed big, beautiful, bold spending bill. The big, beautiful, bold bill, whatever Donald Trump triple quad B is calling it, it's the big, bold, beautiful bill. And according to Donald Trump, these statements come as a shocker to him and his team because it was Elon who was a part of creating said bill, and he knew exactly what was in it, and so he couldn't really understand why Elon was trying to not only sabotage it, but talk down and against this big, bold, beautiful bill that Donald Trump passed. But I'm going to guess that it probably had a lot to do with the fact that Donald Trump doesn't really like the whole electric vehicle thing.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Donald Trump is allowing the regular gas motor power vehicles to reign supreme. Listen to this.
But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have all. We want to be able to sell.
We want to have all the cars.
When that was
we just don't want Elon to have the market because he currently does when it comes to EVs, and that's a personal opinion. But
he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
I absolutely love this. It is 1,000% you and your high school breakup. I mean, it is he said, she said. He's a loser, but he called me a winner just the other day. It flips on a dime. 6 days ago, you're handing him a golden key to the White House for his thanks and his help and everything he did with Doge and all of the savings. But at the end of the day, in order to actually complete the goal, in order to complete the actual task of saving money within the United States government, we're going to have to take a look at the billions and billions and billions of dollars we spend every year, not only on the SpaceX program that Elon Musk owns, but also the Tesla electric vehicle mandate and all of the other government subsidies that Elon Musk financially profits from when it comes to the United States government and the businesses he runs. So that essentially left Elon Musk and Donald Trump in this kind of weird kind of space, okay? And so what then happened next is basically Donald Trump is claiming that we will be shutting down those government contracts with SpaceX. And so then Elon Musk responds again, hey, that's fine. We'll start decommissioning the spaceship we were building for you. No worries there. And it just continued and continued to the point where last evening we get another round of tweets from Elon Musk. And this one, which was supposed to be the granddaddy, Mac Daddy nuke of all bombs of a tweet. But the issue is, we kind of knew this already. Elon Musk drops another tweet that says, time to drop the really big bomb, at Donald Trump is in the Epstein files, and that's the only real reason he won't release them.
What are we doing?
Which is, hey, I'm sure when Elon Musk was typing this out on his iPhone or whatever, and he hit send, he was like, yeah, got him. Oh, got him. Grand slam. Take him out to Denny's, dude. Buy him breakfast. Get Donald Trump a grand slam, and boom, hit it home. That bitch was in the Epstein files.
What are we doing?
Which hey, listen, we know that. We know. There's plenty of documentation and video and flight log record data, videos of Trump with Epstein and Ghislaine. Like, we know that Donald Trump, the man, the one on trial, listen, grab him by your pussy, Donald Trump. We know. We already know, Mr. Musk, that Donald Trump was on the Epstein Island. He was on the plane at least 7 times. Whether he actually went and stepped foot on said island has yet to be confirmed. But at the end of the day, I don't think Donald Trump has a better story than RFK Jr. for being on the plane.
What are we doing?
I just had to explain that to Megs this morning. Megs had no idea. I was like, hey, RFK Jr.? Yeah, he was on Epstein's plane, and his excuse was digging up dinosaur bones with his kids for the weekend. When they asked RFK Jr. why he was flying on Jeffrey Epstein's plane, his exact response was, Jeffrey Epstein and I have been friends for the last few years, and Ghislaine is a good family friend of ours, and we wanted to take the children a dinosaur bone. We were going to let them dig up dinosaur bones in Wisconsin, and so we needed a plane to get there, and so Ghislaine was a good family friend, and so she let us borrow her plane to take the kids to dig up dinosaur bones a few weekends ago.
What are we doing?
And we're just like, what? You're just like, what? Your friend, you didn't know anything about the island, but we're friends with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell to the point where they're letting you borrow the private jet to fly to Wisconsin to dig up dinosaur bones. Hey, what's Donald Trump's excuse for being on the plane? You know what I mean?
What are we doing?
And so this was supposed to be Elon's big bomb, right? Elon's big bomb of the whole thing was like, oh, the reason we're not releasing the Epstein files every other week, we're telling you we're going to release the Epstein files. Newsflash, everybody. Spoiler alert for those who don't know. It does not necessarily have anything to do with Donald Trump and Elon Musk, but the reason we're not getting the Epstein files in the entirety of those files is strictly because not only is Donald Trump on them, but all of the other billionaires and government officials who are still active within our government today are also on the list.
What are we doing?
And so, of course, Donald Trump has had plenty of meetings, one-on-one, that we don't know about, with people who are also on the list, telling him that it would be of national security, I'm sure, if he were to just never potentially release it, for a handful of reasons that don't have to do with any of us regular average Joe American citizens. And so it goes beyond just the files that will get released. And so naturally, Donald Trump had to respond. It's a back and forth. It's a back and forth. It's a pickleball game, tennis match between the president of the United States and a little boy who owns a few companies that just so happens to have billions of dollars in the bank. Okay. And so Donald Trump, of course, goes to Truth Social. What better way to combat the enemy than from truthsocial.com? I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. It's a record cut in expenses, $1.6 trillion, and the biggest tax cut ever given. If this bill doesn't pass, there will be a 68% tax increase and things far worse than that. I didn't create this mess. I'm just trying to fix it. This puts our country on a path of greatness. Make America great again. And the easiest way to save money for our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do that.
What are we doing?
Folks, you know it's bad when Trump brings Biden into the argument and puts him on his team. Like, that's just, we're reaching, we're grasping, we're trying to figure it out, and we're trying to make this a non-public thing, even though it 1000% is and will ever continue to be. So naturally, it just goes and goes and goes. And now there were rumors in the Twitter sphere that Elon Musk and Donald Trump were going to be talking on the phone today. According to a few insider sources, that call was scheduled for this evening, just a mere few hours ago. But we have since learned that was, in fact, just a rumor. So the latest basically that we have is this clip from Fox News. Take a listen. Here we
memo on the South Lawn a few months ago to try to help Elon Musk's business while it was being vandalized. We're told that Tesla, still sitting there, the red Tesla with Florida tags, is either going to be given away or sold off. And we are told that it was about a month that Elon Musk was wearing thin on Trump. So this was not a sudden exit and then blow up. There was about a month that he was wearing thin, the president's word.
Elon Musk was already on his way to his next relationship.
What are we doing?
He was on his way out, and the mere fact that Donald Trump can't stand that Elon Musk is doing this, the only way to retaliate against the richest man in the world as the second richest man in the world is to stab him where it hurts the most. That Tesla you gave me, I love Tesla. Who doesn't forget that? We're just going to give it away. We're not even going to keep it. We're just going to give it away. We're going to sell it. It'll be a tax write-off. Donald Trump wouldn't be caught dead with that gorgeous red Model 3 sitting at Mar-a-Lago or any of his actually owned properties. You know what I mean?
What are we doing?
It just... We're giving away the Tesla. That's how much it's just like, would Donald Trump giving away or selling the Tesla that Elon Musk gave to him in order to help him save his other company while it was being defaced and Teslas were blowing up and being destroyed and people were destroying the dealerships. And now Donald Trump to just give it away is the equivalent to you throwing all of the notes, photos, stuffed animals, and other things that your boyfriend or girlfriend gave you in middle school or high school, burning them in the family fire pit in the backyard because you never want to think or deal with that person ever again, even though you'll see them in class tomorrow.
What are we doing?
And so we're just going to give the Tesla away. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is petty, and it's the best breakup ever.
Or sold off. And we are told that it was about a month that Elon Musk was wearing thin on Trump. So this was not a sudden exit and then blow up.
Drug
there was
use.
about a month that he was wearing thin, the president's word. Something else, there was some reporting today about the possibility of a Trump and Elon Musk phone call to make nice. Aides are telling me that is not something they are tracking. It's possible that some staffers might try to talk to Musk, but no Trump and Musk call, at least not that we know about. We did hear from the president yesterday, and he didn't sound mad, but he sounded disappointed.
Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore, but I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon.
This is the Facebook status, by the way. This is the Facebook status that you write after the dust is settled and the breakup is over. This is the Facebook status you write. You let them know how good of a person your ex was. They never treated you wrong. You both loved each other, and you've decided to go your separate ways. Even though it's going to still get messy, you still have to save face for the American. You have to save face when the camera's on, but you're writing this as your Facebook status as soon as your high school relationship ends, right?
And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. I think he got out there and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office.
The lowest blows yesterday came from Elon. He said, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 50.
Which is possibly an opinion.
What are we doing?
I mean, it is 100% an opinion, but possibly true. I mean, hey, it was touch or go there. Like 3 months before the actual election, we didn't see Trump in Pennsylvania rally like once. He was sending Elon to do all of his bids. I mean, obviously he was in Pennsylvania rallying. He got shot at a Pennsylvania rally, the whole 9 yards. You remember what happened. But at the end of the day, leading up to Election Day, it was Musk, Pennsylvania, down our throats. And so at the end of the day, now Elon Musk is claiming that Trump would not have won Pennsylvania, let alone the entire election, if it weren't for him, his money, his attention, his face, and his influence. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the downfall, the breakup, the inevitable ending of Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Now, there's rumors. There's some rumors that your parents, probably, the boomer generation, the older generation, the fake Facebook pages, you're going to see some of these pop up. Rumors that this is all on purpose. And so your parents are going to try to tell you, hey, just wait a couple weeks. This is all on purpose. Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they're best friends. This is how they get whatever. It's a chess move. It's a 5D chess move by Donald Trump, and him and Elon plan this. This is the boomer conspiracy now. And so this is what they're going to try to spin you on, because the same people that are spinning you on what's actually happening and this isn't actually a breakup are the same people who told you not to worry about Elon Musk. He's doing good for the country.
What are we doing?
And in some people's opinions, he very well could have been. But now we're at the point in time where we just have one remaining question. Who gets custody of Joe Rogan? Because it's Elon Musk and Donald Trump fighting it out for most guest spots on the Joe Rogan podcast. I think Elon has him by a couple. But at the end of the day, whose team's Joe Rogan going to be on?
What are we doing?
Because we know now, especially in 2025, Rogan needs both of these guys more than anything, you know what I mean? And we'll get to Rogan in a minute with some of his most recent guests. Joe Rogan, I mean, he is fully lost all narratives,